Hello, budgeting friends. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Chris. This is Budgeting with Chris, and welcome to April. We are going to be planning for the first week of April. And so that means creating our whole new budget sheet. We have finished for the week of March. This week that we are going to be starting is going to March ends on Monday. So our weeks start on Sunday and March ends on Monday. So we're going to still have March for Sunday and Monday, and then April starts on Tuesday. So we are going to go through and do this whole setup for our April month today. Let's go ahead and put in this is our budgeting planner. These are the pages for our budgeting planner, and we're gonna work on some of these in a little while, but we're gonna do this right now. So I'm gonna pull out the months pages for April, if it will let me. And we're gonna set this aside, as well as our budgeting sheets. And I'm going to bring my budgeting stickers and some decoration stickers out as well. And I'm going to go ahead and work on this really quickly. I'm going to fast forward this for you guys so you don't have to sit here and listen to me go through my budget. And once it's ready, I will come back. All right, friends, here we are. I have it all filled out. I chose this teal greenish color for April since we are starting to feel more like spring. And I did decorate it with a little bit of flower and greenery. I had this cute little greenery sticker book from the Happy Planner. So I used some of the greenery that was in there to decorate it. This was already in the planner itself. And then of course there is tax day on the 15th, so we had to put in the tax day square. We have all of our bills, Simply Safe and Peacock on the 4th. Peacock, this is the last time that it'll be in the monthly rotation, just because I have to remember to actually pay the annual renewal for the subscription for Peacock on this day. And then it's going to be on an annual basis, so we won't have to worry about it month to month. Petco is due on the 9th. And then on the 10th, it is our payday, and we need to pay for half of the rent, a quarter of the car, our car insurance, phone, and what we put toward credit card every month. And then on the 14th, we have Dominion, which is our electricity, and then Fios, which is our Wi-Fi. Fios is automatic. Dominion, I do have to pay manually, so that's what those stickers are for. And then of course the 25th is our second payday of the month, and we are going to pay the other half of rent, the other 3/4 of the car, and then whatever's left over is going to go to savings, aside from what we put into our sinking funds in our cash stuffing. So that is our April month overview. So let's bring back my planner and see if we can put it back in here. I think it got itself. Okay, so it goes in here. So let me not make a mess. Oh, this is the April month divider, by the way. Bloom where you are planted. It's beautiful. All right, and this is what it looks like in our budget planner. I love how busy it looks. I don't know why I like when planners look busy, but I love how busy it looks. I like the extra decorations that I added for this month. I feel like it's fitting with spring blooming to have all this greenery on it. All right, so let's go to the back here, and we're going to add our budgeting sheets, which are these. Don't mind the printer mishap. I'm gonna stick these in here, and then this one we're gonna leave out for a moment. We're gonna go through our budget very quickly. And I'm actually going to show you guys what I do just to make it easier for myself, I literally will just go through and copy what's on this page, because aside from, what is it, electricity, the Dominion, aside from that one, everything's the same. But we are working with April, and we are gonna have 2 pays this month. So we have paycheck number 1 and paycheck number 2. And we are still budgeting the same $1,800 for each paycheck. I do anticipate it being a little bit more for each paycheck. I have not finished this. I have not closed March out yet. I do that on my own off camera. It's easier for me. It's a lot of moving back and forth, so it's easier for me to just do it off camera. All right, so we have on 4-4, and then there's 2 on 4-4. This is Simply Safe. This is my alarm for where I live. And then Peacock, and this one, I don't know if I want it here, but we're gonna work on that. And then we have 4-9, which is Petco. This is Toby's membership, which I think it's going to end soon. I have to double check when it ends, because I think I wasn't planning on renewing it, but we will see. And then we have a couple items due on the payday, which is 4-10. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items due. So let's go ahead and put in rent, car insurance, phone, and these are our subscriptions that we don't really pay anymore because they're yearly, but I still leave them on here so that I remember to take the money and put it into my sinking fund. And then of course we have the Dominion and Fios, which is going to be on 4-13. So Dominion, oh goodness, I can spell, and Fios. And then extra debt, we do make a payment of $50 each month to our credit card. And then down here in our cash envelopes, this is what I use for my wallet. So we have groceries, gas, Toby, spending, eating out, and we're gonna turn miscellaneous into buffer, which is what it's supposed to be. I always just say miscellaneous, but it'll be buffer from now on. And then our sinking funds and extra savings, I'm hoping to put $200 this month in extra savings, but I'm not 100% sure if that's gonna be in the budget. So I'm gonna go over here. Sinking funds, I always figure out at the end because that depends on, that was weird. That depends on how much our bills come out to. And April for me is a magic month, which means that April is going to have 5 weeks instead of the normal 4. So we do have to budget that into our budget. So for Simply Safe, we're going to budget $22. Peacock, this one is, how can I put this? We normally budget $2. I'm actually going to put 0 on here because I'm not pulling money from my paycheck. So I'm gonna put 0 because this payment is coming out of my sinking fund, and it's gonna be a payment for a year-long subscription of Peacock. So we're not gonna budget anything in our paycheck for that one. Petco, we are going to put 19 for the month. Rent is our same $11.20. Car, we are budgeting $300. Car insurance, we're budgeting $117. Phone is our $50. Spotify is $11. How much is Spotify? Yes, $11. And Microsoft is $10. Do you know what? We're going to actually change because I still want to put the extra that I used to pay for Peacock into subscriptions. So we're going to budget $4 for Peacock. And that's going to give us the extra $25 that we put into subscriptions. Dominion, we always budget $150, and Fios is $45. So if we add all of these up, and our total for our budgeted paycheck is $3,600. So let's add up our bills. We have 22 plus 4 plus 19 plus 1120 plus 300 plus 117 plus 50 plus 11 plus 10 plus 150 plus 45. So that's 1848, and we're going to subtract that from 3600. So that leaves us with 1752. Oh, hold on. That's 1848. That is what we're budgeting. And now for groceries, it is $50 a week, but this is a magic week, like I said. So there are 5 weeks for April. So instead of our regular 200, we are going to budget 250. Gas only gets stuffed for 4 weeks, regardless of how many weeks the month has. So gas is still going to get $100. Toby also only gets budgeted for 4 weeks, so he is also only going to get $150. And then spending, this one is budgeted for 5 weeks, and we get $15 a week, so that is $75 that we're budgeting for this month. Eating out is the same. We budget per week, and it's $10, so we're going to do $50. And buffer as well, it's $5 per week, so that is going to be $25. So if we do all of this together, we have 250 plus 100 plus 150 plus 75 plus 50 plus 25. That's going to be $650 that we are adding for our cash envelopes. So that's $650, and we are going to subtract that from our $1752, and that leaves us with $1102. Now, to figure out my sinking funds, I take away the $50 for the gift card, or for the credit card payment, and then I also take away the $200 for our extra savings. So that leaves me with $852, and we're gonna put envelopes, and we are budgeting $852 for our sinking funds this week. And I don't like to write them all out, but of course you could write out each of the sinking funds that are in your envelopes. I just prefer to bulk it all together and then do that separation on a different time. All right, so that is our monthly budget for April. And oh, I forgot to. So our total budget here is 200. Oh, that's not 200. That is a 50, Chris. What are you doing? Looking at the savings number is what I'm doing. So that's going to be 50 here, and it's going to be 200 here. So if we take 1102, which is what we have left over, we subtract 852. That's going to leave me 250. So this is 852, and it's left over 250. Here we have a total of 50, so our leftover is 200, and that is what we have here. So we have a zero-based budget. We have $0 left over. All of our paycheck has been allocated for a purpose. It has its job, and we are set to go for April. So that is amazing. So let's go ahead and put, goodness, where did it go? Let's go ahead and put this back into our April section here. All right, and there it is, and we will continue filling it out as time goes by. As I mentioned, I will fill these other sheets in as we move on with the month, but for now, we are going to work on our cash planning. All right, so this is for the first week of April, and it's going to be from 3:30 through 4:5. Goodness, I cannot today. The whiteout's not gonna work anymore. There it is. It's getting good use today, poor whiteout. So through 4:5. And the amount that we're working with today is $429. All right, as always, we're going to start with our wallet. It is the first week of the month. So we are putting 117 into our wallet for this week. And then we're gonna move into our high priority. I was gonna say low. Oh no, hold on. Okay, accidentally wrote on my binder. That's no fun. All right, I'm going to, okay, that should give us a good view and no glare, I hope. So here we are in our high priority. We're gonna start with household. And right now household has 21. I'm just gonna make it 25, so we're gonna add 4. We have 429 and we're gonna subtract 117 and 4. Health is going to start getting stuffed again. We have finished off our little rewards card, so now we are back to paying out of pocket for our copay. So we're just going to start with its regular 5. Toiletries, it has 25, so let's add another 5 as well. Beauty we unstuffed, so it is at 0, so we are going to add a 5 to get it restarted again. And I might allocate some savings challenges to this just because it's empty and I'm gonna need it in June for my hair. All right, spending. We just took this envelope out of a deficit. It has $19. Let's add 6 to get it to 25. Books recently received a lot of money. It's going to get an unstuffing soon, but it recently received a lot of money for some of the savings challenges that I finished. So right now it has 118. We're going to unstuff most of this money out of here. But books always just gets a small amount, so we're just doing $2 for this week. Subscriptions is at 155. This one's also going to get unstuffed soon because we're going to pay for our year-long subscription on Peacock, and we're going to take that out of here. But for now, we're just going to add a regular 5 and make it 160. Just keep building this up. Our next, when is our next yearly subscription due? Probably August, I think, is when the next subscription is due. And I think it's Microsoft, but I'm thinking that I'm not going to have to pay for the Microsoft subscription because Microsoft subscription, we use it mostly for my dad's company. So I'm going to see if he will pay for it as a business expense. And that would make my life easier. So we'll see if I can get him to do that. Fun is going to receive its regular 5. And so we'll treat yourself. Treat yourself. Some of these got unstuffed, but Fun has 55 and Treat Yourself has 40. So I'm gonna take 5 and 5. And then debt will be skipped this week. We don't really need to stuff it. It has 15 right now, which is a good amount in case I do need it at a later time. All right, into my low priority binder. And I decided to stick little stickers in my binders. So this one says, "You are brave," and it's this cute purplish color, which I think matches this binder. Car maintenance, this one, I'm gonna write it down because it's going to receive whatever is left over from, whatever's left over in my wallet from gas. This is what it's gonna get. So we're gonna write it down and leave it blank because I don't know how much that's gonna be. Special occasion, I'm just gonna write special O. It's at 20. Let's just do a regular 5 for now. Planner and content always just get 5s. If you guys are familiar with my videos, then you know that I have a very low budget. So I always just do the same amounts for these. And it's usually just $5 just because little by little it adds up. And that's what we're looking for, especially when you have a low budget. Tattoos is at $225. And I am trying to build this one up to the $340 that we owe. So I'm actually gonna add $10 this week just to give it a little bit of a boost. We might, and I know I just put a savings challenge in to be reallocated to this binder, to this envelope. So when that finishes, we will get to put that money in here too. All right, miscellaneous. This one has 11. Let's add, I'm just gonna add 2. This one just gets a little bit. Rainy day has 147. And let's make it an even 150. So let's add 3. Rent rollover will not be stuffed this week. And technology, I'm going to add $10 in here because we did take $10 out of here to pay for some screen protectors that I just purchased for my phone because my screen protector broke. So we're taking $10 to make this back into fully funded at 100. And then that's fitness and it's online. We don't mess with that right now. All right, into our long term. All right, oh, and this one, oh no, the sticker fell out. This one just has like a little cupcake sticker in there. So let's do extra car payment. Oh, you guys know all of these just have the same amount each week. We don't do any different. So let me write all of these out. So we have extra car pay, condo insurance, taxes, which just received, Did I take money out of here? I thought I took money out of here. Oh, I guess I didn't. Did I have enough money in the bank? I'll have to double check because I know I just passed over money from my savings account to my checking to pay for the taxes that I owe. So I have to double check that those numbers are correct. But I'm hoping that they are. Surgery and birthday. Okay, so that's everything that's in here. Extra car payment gets its regular 5. Condo insurance gets 25. Taxes gets 5. Fur baby gets 25. Travel gets 5. Surgery 5. And birthday 5. So we do 5, 25, 5, 25, 5, 5, and 5. All right, and that is our long-term savings. And what should we do next? Let's do our 100 envelope. We are going to do, let's pull out Big Blue. We have a good chunk of money left still. So we have 12, 13, 10, and then the small, and 11, and then the small numbers. So let's do, I think I'll get rid of the big number. Let's get rid of 13 for this week since we have a little bit of extra cash. So we're gonna do 13. And the no spend challenge as well for this week. And that's just 7. Alrighty. And in here, I think I want to do, we're gonna do this challenge this week, guys. It's the penny savings challenge. I have a lot of coins that I have collected in the past couple weeks, so we're gonna start this challenge, and it's just basically marking off how much we've saved in coins. And so we'll count up how much we have in coins and we'll mark it off to start that challenge. But I think I also want to add a little bit to this one. This is my extra debt challenge that we put money in for when I go over my spending, which is very frequently. So we have extra debt challenge, and let's just do $10 this week. All right, so we're gonna put $10 in here. And why do I feel like I have extra money? We're gonna do, oh my goodness, what is this? Mini Monday. We'll do Saving Sunday, Mini Monday, and Freebie Friday. And we are going to put their regular amounts. So free Saving Sunday is gonna get 60, Freebie Friday 20, and Mini Monday 20. So that is minus 60, 20, and 20. And that leaves me 25. Oh, no, not 20 and 20. 40. Mini Monday gets 40. Why did I think 20? All right, 40. So let's take another 20. So I have $5 extra. So I don't think I should. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Special occasions, I had marked it as $10 instead of $5 for this week. I just remembered because I did take some money out of there to buy some stuff. So we'll take 5 out, and that is 0. So let me double check these numbers and I'll be right back. All right, guys, that is correct. We are at 0 again. So let's go ahead and do our wallet. So I'm actually gonna do a 50 for groceries this week. And then we're going to do 25 for gas. We will do 12 for Toby. So that's 10, 11, 12. We're going to do 15 for spending, 10 for eating out, and 5 for buffer. So that's 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. Household's going to receive 4 ones. And health is going to receive 5. Toiletries is going to receive a 5, so is beauty. Spending will get a 5 and a 1. Books will get 2 ones. Subscription, fun, treat yourself will get a 5. Special occasions is going to get a 10. Planner, content, tattoo, it's going to get a 5. Tattoos will get a 10. Miscellaneous will get 2 ones. Rainy day will get 3 ones. Technology is going to get a 10. Extra car pay is going to get a 5. Condo is going to get a 20 and a 5. Taxes is a 5. Fur babies 20 and 5. Travel, surgery, and birthday will all get 5s. 100 envelope, we're going to do a 10 and 3 ones. No spend, we're going to do all ones this week. That's 7 ones. And then extra debt challenge is going to get a 10. Saving Sunday, as always, 8 5s and 20 ones. 40 ones for Mini Monday and 20 ones for Freebie Friday. All right, let's add all of these up. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, 44, 84, 104, 104 ones. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 27 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why am I missing a... Oh, yes. 8 10s. 1, 2, 3 20s. And 150. No hundreds. So we have 50 in 50s, 60 in 20s, 80 in 10s, 135 in 5s, and 104 in 1s. So let's double check these numbers. And I'm trying to get it so you guys don't get a glare. We have 50 plus 60 plus 80 plus 135 plus 104 is 429. And that, my friends, is our budget for this week. All set. Our budget for the month, all set. Thank you guys so much for budgeting with me. Thank you for being here, showing your support. I hope you guys are having a great week. I am not in the country, but I am still trying to make sure that you guys get some content and that this also helps me keep myself on track. So I appreciate you guys following my journey and giving me some motivation to keep myself on track, because if it wasn't for this, I'd just be all over the place. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow for a small cash unstuffing. And then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we'll have videos all of those days. I am pre-filming for you guys. I hope to see you in the comments. Let me know down below, how are you guys getting ready for spring? Are you guys ready? Are you guys having good weather where you're at? How's it going? I am so ready for the warmth. You guys have no idea. So ready. Let me know down below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Subscribe if you are new. We'd love to see you more here. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.